So hey guys, in today's video I want to give you a comprehensive guide for people that are having problems with games on Steam that are crashing or just aren't launching properly. Common problems like missing executables and app is already running. I recently had to do this for a friend and, well, long story short, a 30-second job turned into a 2-hour job just because I forgot a simple step, and this is what this guide's going to do. It's just going to remind you guys who know what you're doing, the simple steps, and if you don't know, it's going to give you a nice easy guide to follow. Hopefully a short easy guide as well. For all you guys that know what you're doing, there will be a list just below here probably. Set your reminder. There's for kind of like 4 or 5 main things that you want to try and do. Things like update your drivers. These are all things that have worked for other people, and they've reported it has. So, like, obviously update drivers, like I said, run Steam as administrator, verify the game cache, enabling through a firewall or a router is solve problems. I've done this myself. It's and obviously the most common thing, 9 out of 10 times, is restart the PC. The problem which the solution that everyone says should work, but never really does it? So there's a reminder. If you guys still don't know how to do any of these things, you can either watch the whole guide through, or just click on one of the files, one of these tabs like below, and I'll set up a time link, so it will skip right to the right place of the video. So we'll start with one of the main issues is something like a missing executable. So if I take Bioshock for example, I can double click on that, press to play, and this tiny little box comes up, put it here, failed to start game, missing executable. What this means is, obviously, if you don't know, there's a file missing in your computer, or a file has gone corrupt, and because of that, the game can't launch. There's really two things we can do about this. If we right click, we can Bioshock and go to properties. We can go local files and verify the integrity of the game cache. Nice and simple. What this will do is it will cross-check your files with the latest updated files of the game. It should update them as well, hopefully. And it will just check to see if any are missing or they're up-to-date. If not, I'm guessing you can go on up-to-date and there'll be, or you can just force an update maybe. But once you've done that, if that doesn't solve the problem, it won't solve the problem in my case because I've actually deleted the files externally. Nothing popped up when I try and browse. But you have the second option, which is delete local game content. What this will do is remove it completely from the computer. Most likely you've accidentally deleted a file, or else, again, it's gone corrupt, and you'll just have to re-download the game. If you had bad internet like myself, I feel for you. It's something I've had to do before, and it really sucks. It takes me days to download games sometimes. So the only other thing, that the main reported issue is the fact, if we just bring this menu up, if we bring this up again, you get a little error like this. Instead of saying missing executable like it does here, it will say app is already running. Now, to actually stop the error popping up, you can right click on your taskbar, start task manager, just bring up this menu, and what you'll need to do is go to the processes tab, and look for the game on this list. Now I don't have a game running, so I can't, but if it's for example CSGO, it'll put, say, CSGO probably around here. So you just need to right click on that and end process. This will solve the app running problem, but it won't actually fix the problem which is causing the app to run. There's a few things we can do to solve this. Firstly, we need to see if our video drivers or graphics drivers are up to date. We'll click Steam, go back to Steam menu, top left, and check for video driver updates. This will essentially check which video card or graphics card you have in your PC, and Mine is an NVIDIA, so it brought me to the NVIDIA drivers download. I need to pick my graphics card out. If you're unsure, you can just go on your Windows menu, type in DXDIAG, and this will bring up a short diagnostics menu. If you just go on display 1, it will say right here, chip type GeForce GTX 780, that's mine. Yours might be something different, obviously. And you just put it in, bring it from the list, pick your operating system, mine's Windows 64, and search in it all, then you can download your file. And this could solve like 90% of the issues. It's just unreported because there are no videos out there saying or giving these guides. There's just videos showing problems with little kids going, "Help me, my games on Steam don't work." Oh my gosh. I will go over a few other things which people have reported who have helped them. Obviously, is verifying game cache like we showed before. Running Steam in administrator mode is another option. Now you can do this by going to your shortcut menu. Just right click. You can run it as administrator. This will run it temporarily. But if you want to permanently run it in administrator, you go properties, compatibility, and privilege level. Run this program as administrator. Just like that. Tick apply and okay, close the menu. Another thing that has people occasionally problem, this is generally online games which cause it. It's not an issue so much these days, but it has caused issues, and that is your program isn't allowed through the firewall on Windows. I can show you how to solve this issue. If we go start and we type in just firewall, we can a little program control menu comes up here. Allow program through Windows firewall. Just open that and we'll search for our game. We'll take CS Counter-Strike for example, and we just search for it. Counter-Strike source, enable it, let it bypass through the firewall when on a home network or a public network. Now, you may have different preferences, but I'll play this game anywhere basically. So I'm ticks everywhere. Okay, it's good for me. And of course, once you've done any of these steps, it's always best to restart the PC just to give things a little refresh kind of thing. Now, these are the main issues. There's nothing else which really I've found actually helps. The main probably issue is just update your video drivers. It causes a lot of issues. If you guys are having any other problems and have found a solution which I've not gone over, feel free to leave it in the comments below, and I'd love to know if you found this guide helpful, or if there's a better guide out there which I can actually refer people to, because this is just a one-off on the spot sort of thing. So guys, I hope this helped, and I don't know, you can check out my other videos if you like. I do a few Let's Plays and playthroughs. Self-advertising doesn't harm.